Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the grindable challenges that dropped today and whether or not they're worth doing. Basically, the content that is available that is not going to require you to spend a bunch of money to access in today's video. I am, I think, understandably a bit frustrated about the system that we are working with right now for MyTEAM and Friday content and the pack centered content. It's not gambling only the way that it used to be, but the odds are so bad that it's still really inaccessible for the vast majority of the community, and I think it's in a pretty bad spot in a lot of ways, and that's just something I'm not a fan of whatsoever. So not liking the state of MyTEAM in a lot of ways, but they did drop some decent grindable content today. One thing in particular with the Gems of the Game option pack that is actually pretty good, so excited about that. But that's about the only real grindable content that they dropped that actually looks worth doing whatsoever from this weekend, which is a real shame. I mean, we'll talk about what's available and all that, but before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, yeah, basically they did drop some challenges, but it's pretty much just, I mean, there are technically 3 grindable deluxe packs, right? But the grindable deluxe packs are likely going to give you golds, emeralds, or sapphires because all of those things are available in packs. So it's not actually going to give you anything of real value. Technically, they're deluxe packs, but realistically, you're probably not going to pull anything particularly good. So you have, for the first one, center blocks, which 15 blocks centers over multiple games. Then you have 3 3-pointers with Gems of the Game players in a game. 30 rebounds with Bucks players over multiple games. 120 points in the paint with Lakers players over multiple games. That's a chunky challenge right there. A challenge where you have to score 6 points off post shots. A challenge where you have to total 11 rebounds as a team and 2 blocks with a player. And then a challenge where you have to record a double-double with a player to get a free power surge card, even if it's not a particularly good one. Then you have these challenges, which is 15 3-pointers with multiple Warriors players over multiple games, 15 assists with original owner power surge players over multiple games. So whoever you get from that first power surge set would be who you'd have to use in this challenge unless you want to open packs. Make 2 layups with an original owner power surge player in a game, score 10 fast break points with original owner power surge players over multiple games. Make a 4-pointer with a player in this challenge, make 6 3-pointers with a player in this challenge, and make 13 3-pointers as a team in this challenge to complete that second group. And then you have the third group, which is, let me close these up so they don't take up as much room. The third group is this Karl Malone run. 1 double-double with a Jazz player in a game. 3 games, win 1 in a row using 1 original owner power surge player. Get 3 rebounds with original owner power surge players over multiple breakout games. Score 2 points with an original owner power surge player in a triple threat park or triple threat online game. Score 12 points in the paint with a player for this challenge. Dunk 4 times in with a player for this challenge, and score 25 points with a player for this challenge. Not great. None of that is particularly good content because you're grinding all these challenge groups that may take 30 minutes or an hour or whatever the case may be for the, in all likelihood, well, again, it's an unsellable card too, and it is almost guaranteed to be a bad card. You're probably not going to get anything good. Additionally, they did drop this Gems of the Game 90 plus overall option pack. This is actually good. It is an Amethyst, and you can, you get 1 player at each position, a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and a center to choose from. So that's pretty cool. You also get reps for completing each of these challenges, and these are pretty easy challenges. Like, you have to complete 30 of the challenges to get one of them, but you have more than 30 available. I'm not entirely sure how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 35. So you got to complete 30 of 35 in total. First challenge, make 3 dunks and 3 3-pointers with a player in a game. Make 1 3-pointer and 1 4-pointer with a player in a clutch time game. Score 10 points and shoot 100% from the field with a player in a game. Get 1 double-double with a player. Get 1 triple-double with a player. Score 50 points with a player. Get 20 assists with a player. Get 20 rebounds in total, not just with a player in a game. Get 1 block and 1 steal in a game. Make 3 layups and 3 3-pointers with a point guard in a game. Get 6 assists with a point guard 3 times. 150 points with point guards over multiple games. Make 7 threes. Shoot 75% from 3 or better with a shooting guard. Make 4 threes with a shooting guard. Score 50 fast break points. Make 2 free throws and score 6 points in the paint with a small forward. Make 3 dunks in a game with a small forward 3 times. Make score 150 points with small forwards over multiple games. Get 1 offensive rebound, 1 assist with the power forward in a game, get 1 block in a game with the power forward 3 times, get 100 points in the paint with power forwards over multiple games, 6 second chance points and 6 points in the paint with a center in a game, 6 points off post plays in a game with a center 3 times, get 60 rebounds with setters over multiple games, play 100 minutes with gold players over multiple games, get 30 assists with emerald players over multiple games, get 30 rebounds with sapphire players over multiple games, score 75 points with ruby players over multiple games, get 50 points, assists, and rebounds with season 1 rewards over multiple games, get 50 points, assists, rebounds with 3-point royalty players over multiple games, get 50 points, assists, and rebounds with power surge players over multiple games, and then play 20 minutes with hidden gems. 100 points, assists, and rebounds with gems of the game players, 100 points, assists, and rebounds with series 1 players, 20 blocks and steals over multiple games, and that is finally it. That's a lot of challenges. You got to complete 30 of 35, and in my opinion, that's going to take some real time. Some of these are going to be completed automatically just by playing this game, but this is also not something that is going to be super duper easy to complete, and you only have this weekend to complete it. So you have until basically content resets on Monday, I guess. So you have until Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern to complete this, to complete 30 of these 35 agendas. That's not exactly easy, I wouldn't say. I'm not going to sit here and say that's like a super easy grind. Now, that's a really, really solid reward. The first really great, really solid grindable reward we've seen, honestly, because a lot of those cards are really good. The Amethyst Gems in the game include some of the better cards in the game. You are likely going to get at least 1 or 2 options out of this pack that are really good cards, because a good half of these cards are very, very solid. Not all of them, though, and there is the chance that you don't get anything particularly useful. So I will say, I just think this as a drop is pretty... Like, this is okay content, the Gems of the Game grindable stuff. It's just really grindy. There's a lot of challenges to do. The Power Surge agendas, in my opinion, aren't even really worth doing. For an unsellable card that is not guaranteed to be higher than a gold and almost certainly won't be higher than a sapphire, like, gross. I don't like the state this game is in, man. I don't. We need more grindable content that is actually accessible and decently rewarding. The game is not rewarding. And, like, that's the problem. At the end of the day, that is the problem. Pack odds are way too hard. Like, packs are not worth opening because their odds are so bad. If y'all watched my pack opening from earlier, I opened, spoiler alert if you didn't watch the pack opening, 260,000 VC and pulled the highest card that I pulled was an Amethyst Paul Gasol. I pulled 1 Amethyst in 260k VC. That's over $50 for the VC. I already had the VC on my account, so I guess that's good. But, like, dude, this is going to kill the game. This is going to kill the game. This is the thing that will kill the game. As a whole, I really want to have a positive outlook on this game, and I want to be able to enjoy my team, and I actually do think there are things about this game that I enjoy, but the content is not accessible right now, unless you are an obscene grinder, one of the best snipers in the world, or willing to spend literally hundreds of dollars a week on content. And I am not exaggerating when I say literally hundreds. Like, I watched my boy TK opened packs this morning. I'm pretty sure he opened over 1 million VC in packs and didn't pull a single pink diamond. That's like $300, well, I guess $200, we'll say, worth of packs without a single pink diamond. Not acceptable. Plain and simple. This is just not acceptable, and it's not something that's feasible, and it's not something that's sustainable. And if it doesn't change, it's going to kill the mode. And it's a real shame, because I actually want my team to succeed, and I don't want to be the guy who sits here and complains every Friday and complains all week. And just, I don't want to post complaint videos all the time. I want to post positive videos and how to get this content, how to access good content, and how to compete without spending all your money. But, like, the mode just isn't really set up for that anymore, and that's a really, really bad place to be, in my opinion. It's a real shame, and it's not sustainable long-term at all, and I'm really worried about the future of this game because of that. I was really hoping this year was going to be different, and in some ways it is, but as a whole right now, if you spend $50 of VC and the best thing you pull is a card worth 30,000 MT, what is that doing for you, man? You know what I mean? Like, it's just not realistic, and it's just not a good state of the game right now. At the end of the day, we're all entitled to our own opinions, but that's mine, and I'm not liking where we are right now. So that's the accessible content from this week. I don't think it's great. Is it worth grinding? That's for you to decide. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.